Oh, we're gone live. We're live. We're live. How you doing, everyone? Late on a Monday as normal. I do apologise. I'm going to get straight to it. So, everybody thinks that this is a myth. There's a reason why. There's a reason why you need someone that actually knows what they're doing. It's because you can really affect your ads, and Meta will charge you more for your ads every single time because there's a lot of things that they don't like, especially now. It's the bots or the AI, if you want, and even the people behind the scenes. The systems are far more technical and advanced than what they've ever been. And I'm just going to give you a stat. Where is it? People don't believe me when I say this. Facebook have 52,000 data points on each person. So if you're watching this right now, Facebook have got 52,000 data points on all your actions, everything, man. This is why it's such a good marketing tool. When I get people saying, "Oh, no, my customers, my people ain't on Facebook," they're all on Facebook. The biggest, most popular platform that everybody's on. I think it's like, what's the stat? Let's have a look. How many users? Let's have a look in the UK alone. How many? I'll do it live. How many Facebook users worldwide? Let's do worldwide. You might get the younger generation that ain't on it, but guess what? They ain't got no money, brother. And if you're trying to sell them big products, the people in the demographic that you want, because they've accumulated more wealth over time, that's just a stat and that's just life. That's how it works. Don't get me wrong. Lots of young people have got plenty of money, but the masses of people, generally, the demographic on Facebook of normally, the older you get in your life, you've only got to look at the Forbes list. Average billionaire, I think, age is 62. I think that's right. The average age is around 62 years old. That's because over a period of time, you accumulate wealth, and if you're clever, you end up with more money. That's why an older demographic in general has more money or more disposable income than what a younger person does. That's not what I say. That's just how the world is, and that's the facts. So you want to be targeting the people that are more affluent on the platform that they're most on. Even a dummy like me knows that, and that's why Facebook is such a great platform to use for the marketing. There you go. There's the stat. As of Q3 in 2023, so that's last year, they are 3.049 billion monthly active users on Facebook, making it the largest app in the world. This is an increase from 12 months prior in Q3 of 2021, where they had 2.91 billion. All right, it's BS, and I'll call BS on it when they say Facebook's going down the trash hole. It's not. If you even look at Meta's stock, the stock's gone up in the last 12 months. Zuckerberg's sorting his platform out because he's got big competition from the people on TikTok doing the funny dancing. So, moving across. Okay, what we're going to talk about today is why does Facebook Meta charge different advertisers more or less money for the same advertisement? It's pretty simple. Okay, because a lot of people always think about on platform. I'm going to talk about the stuff off platform, and I've got to be quick with this video because I've got to be somewhere by 6:15. So I'm going to run through this as well as I can so you can get all the information that you need. I'm just going to share my screen. Where are we? Here we are. Bosh. That's what that geezer does, isn't it? That eats all the food. Share the screen. Best practices. Here we go. This is on the Facebook. This is stuff that I know, but I'm just getting it up here so you can't call BS on it. Okay? So we're going to go through best practices to improve ad quality performance. Now, this is why I have so many arguments with web developers or people with their websites, and they go, "My website looks great." Doesn't matter how great it looks. Is the user experience good? And I'm going to run through some of those things right now. You've heard me talk about bounce rate. Bounce rate's important. If you don't know what bounce rate is, that's when people land on your website and then they disappear out the door because the load speed's low or they can't find what they're looking for fast. That is a bounce rate. If you get a high bounce rate, Meta will charge you your CPM will go up, which is cost per impression per 1,000 people. You will get charged more money for that. The mathematics says If you get charged more money, cost per impression per 1,000 people, it's then going to cost you more to get a return on your ads spend. All right, your ROAS, if you don't know what that is, return on your ad spend. Okay, you've heard all these terminologies before. This is, you need to tune into these if you're running ads, because this is going to help you. I'm going to save your money, and guess what? You're going to thank me later. Another big firm OT. I'm charged up today, as you can see. Right, here we go. So just in here, look, I'm just going to read you. This is from the Facebook Business Help Center. Our ad system is designed to maximize value for the people and businesses. That's why we conduct research and analysis feedback from our community to understand which attributes of ads are low quality, meaning they tend to diminish value for people and businesses. Now, a lot of people do not know, they don't know how Facebook make their money, which is mad, but there's a lot of people out there, they don't. They solely make their money from advertisements. Okay, so what that means is, if you've got advertisement A and advertisement B, and they're the same, and one's terrible, and it doesn't have some of what I'm about to go through, and one's really good, they're going to charge this one more money because they want it off the platform. And the reason they want it off the platform is because if they've got too many people moaning about their user experience, their users will drop off. If their users drop off, there's not enough people looking at advertisements, there's not enough people buying, which then stops the advertisers advertising. Okay, because if you haven't got buyers, you can't have sellers. And if you haven't got sellers, you can't have buyers. But you can have buyers without so many sellers. But then guess what? Facebook's profit goes down and their stock drops, because on their quarter shareholders meeting, Zuckerberg's getting bitch slapped around the face because his profit margins are lower. Okay, so this means it will, and again, I'm just going to reiterate what they're saying. It's not out of my mouth. This means it will cost more and see fewer results than it would if it did not contain these attributes and associations. We recommend avoiding these attributes in your ad content and post-click experience, including landing pages, across your page, domain, ad account, other associated entities to help maximize your ads performance. Landing pages means websites, people, before anybody says anything. And I get this all the time. They set up the web developer. At the end of the day, I did a video the other day. The whole purpose of you having a website is for someone either contacts you or buys from it. It's not there just to look pretty. If you want it to look pretty, you're going to be skint. And you don't want that. And I'm being brutal because I have to be brutal, because if I dress it all up, it doesn't go in. Okay, either people switch off to what I'm saying, or they just damn well listen. If they listen, you'd make a lot more money. Facts, by the way. And if you don't want to make money and you don't want to your marketing to work, don't listen to me. That's as simple as it is. So moving on. What do we mean by some of this? I'll come to these ones in a moment, but we're going to talk about off-platform. So that's when they click through to your websites. Okay. So the top one is lack of substantive or original content. So Facebook knows if you've gone and copied something from somebody else. They'll know. Their AI is that advanced. It will know what's going on. And what that will do again, it will obviously, they won't like that. They will push your ad cost per click and reach up. So if you've got it, say conversions, but I'll say click. So if you don't know what cost per click is, that means how much it is for someone to click from your advert onto your website. If that's costing you £1 and me 20 pence, and my website converts and yours converts, even if they convert at the same percentage, I'm going to make more money than you because I'm getting a better return on ad spend. Okay, it's very important. People don't look at numbers. Numbers is everything. I had a conversation with someone today about email open rates and click rates, and even though you're doing a good job, there's always room for improvement, and we have to test like a mad scientist. Okay, so don't, number one, don't copy content and don't have lack substantive information. So being able to find out what's actually on there, or how to get the offer, or the features, the benefits, and all that stuff of why someone should buy from you, they're looking at all this stuff. Next up, disproportionate volume of ads relative to the content. So you don't want to be talking about something in your advert here to get someone to click through, and then when it lands on the landing page, it doesn't make any sense to anyone, because that's just going to annoy customers. You're going to get high bounce rates because of that. So then also that's going to cause you a problem with your cost per impression of 1,000 people. I've been able to cut cost per impressions down by 50% just by messing around with someone's landing pages, taking flashy videos off and just making it box standard, nice and simple. Okay, we're too busy wanting flashing lights instead of wanting to earn money, and then we wondered why we're not making any money online. And again, this is the difference between having a professional and having a chancer. All right, chancers can't dance. They're not, chancers aren't dancers. All right, they ain't on the dance floor with their best clothes on. They're not. They ain't got their hair done. They ain't got shiny shoes. They're just on their rag bag Nike Air pumps with a baggy t-shirt on, causing absolute disaster to the dance floor and your marketing and your ad spend. And that is not what you want. Next up, unexpected content experiences. Sorry, pop-ups. So there's a caveat to this, or caveat. Right, pop-up ads or interstitial ads, right? This includes any ads that disrupt the user experience. It doesn't include legally required disclosures or logins or private content such as paywalls. What it means is, you know, when you see like the sports posts, this does my head in, this does. You click on it because you want to see the video, and then all of a sudden you've got all these stupid adverts popping up everywhere, and you're trying to get them off, right? They don't like that. It's disrupting the user experience. This gets flagged massively. Pop-ups on your website. So there's a trade-off to this. So having pop-ups that come up on your website is okay if it's building you a list and it's actually, you've done the numbers on it and it's actually making you money. So you might get, let's say it's put your cost per impressions up, but you're still getting conversions, and then on the back end in your email marketing, you're actually selling to these people, or it's a phone call close, all right? Again, if you're not tracking this stuff, you're mad. You need to really evaluate what you're doing, look at your business model, because you're losing money, it's hemorrhaging out of the back door, and you're just leaving it all on the table for someone like me to come and gobble up with my advertising and nick all the customers, okay? Because that's how we roll. You do the job right, you get your money in tight. You do it wrong, your money's all gone. Yeah, we're all speaking in rhyme today. Moving along swiftly. I'm on one today, aren't I? Unexpected content experiences. Spreading articles, content across multiple pages. So you just can't get to the... You know what it's like? You're trying to read something, you click here, this is hidden, this is gone. You're just getting annoyed and you're just pushing the X. Bing, 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 and you're off. Like that, they don't like that. Misleading experiences, when people give them feedback about their experience with the advertisers, so being dissatisfied with the advertising and the website, misrepresented products, expected delivery times, customer support experiences, anything that's attached off platform to your advertising is effective, which is why you have to have a solid system that's actually solid, from your customer relations to your follow-up to actually giving realistic outcomes and delivering on what you're promising. Okay, you mustn't give over, just don't give unrealistic terms, conditions. Don't give like if you're not going to give someone a money back guarantee, don't promise it. Yeah, if you can't get a delivery the next day and you're promising 24-hour delivery, don't do it. All this stuff, again, 52,000 data points. That's not from my mouth. That is from Facebook officially. All right, 52,000. Us advertisers have only got 100. We've only got 100 that we can use, roughly. Roughly, okay? So, next up, on platform, because I've run through all the stuff that's off it, all right? So, on platform, let's go. Attributes of low quality ad content. Okay, withholding information, ads that withhold information in order to entice someone to click a link to understand the full context of something. So what that means is, now I'm going to just rephrase that. So you know when you've got an advert and you've got an enticing headline and it says see more, and they have to click that to see more, that's fine. It's when you've got a headline, but the problem is they have to click and it takes them off Meta. This is what Meta doesn't like. So if it's clicked someone, taking them off Meta, and excuse my French, beep, pissed the customer off, all right, they're going to report that and they know that that's happening. Okay, and then you've got all your other attributes that I've just spoke about your landing pages causing you absolute destruction afterwards. All right, so you can see this one. It's a miracle she didn't break anything. Amazing. It's got a picture there. What the hell's that? You'll never believe who tripped and fell on stage. You see this all the time. Click. You go on there. That's just going to wind the user up. Meta go like that. Your flag. Put your ads up. Bosh. You're spending more money than what I am. All right. Next up, sensational language includes using exaggerated headlines or commanding a reaction from people to a degree that creates an unexpected experience when people click to the landing page. All right. I mean, look at the examples there. That says 7 mind-blowing uses for carrots. Are carrots the new superfood? I mean, no, they're not. Let's be honest. 7 uses of carrots that will have you rethinking your diet. You must take a look at these. Can you see what I mean? There's no context to the advert. It's almost clickbaitable. All right? They don't like it. It mustn't happen. Okay? This is the one that Facebook have got extremely hot on, and the amount of times I tell people about this and they just don't listen. I don't know why they don't listen. I mean, I listen to most things that people tell me because it helps me cut corners, save time, and ultimately save money. It's great when people say the old saying, everyone learns from their own mistakes. I always say it's more profitable to learn from everybody else's, but that's me. All right, actually, that was Warren Buffett that said that. And he's probably one of the best all-time investors of our generation, if you like, in existence. He's good. Student of Benjamin Graham, I believe. And if you want a good book, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham is excellent. Anyway, next up, engagement bait. So this is when you're trying to get someone so if you're running an advert and you're asking someone to like and click here and comment and tag your friends and you're paying for ads, right? 2 things. You can do this without running ads, but Facebook know what's happening and you get throttled. If you don't know what throttling is, it's this. They're throttling your news feed so people can't see it. Now, this stuff, all right, is gospel. What I'm saying, I get people that go, oh, we've worked the algorithm out. You haven't worked the algorithm out at all. Okay, the company's worth billions, hundreds of billions, nearly $1 trillion company. Do you really think you're going to outsmart the Facebook algorithms? You're not. I'm telling you now, you are not outsmarting. You're not outsmarting the Harvard graduate that's a coder. You're not doing it, all right? Joe from downtown that's doing a few posts or whatever, selling silly looking ads, all right? Mr. Algorithm Breaker. Don't listen to anybody that says that. They're just trying to get you to engage with them, pay for this, do that. Facebook's a business. They're onto all this stuff. And rightly so. You know, there's a reason why this is here. If you don't want to be on the platform, don't be on it. But 3 billion people want to be on it. And that's why Facebook's on the rise again. So they will call this clickbaiting and getting you to engagement bait. They will call this disruptive content advertising policy, and it will get rejected afterwards and you'll just get banned. So don't do it, all right? It's a big, massive no-no. So these are just a few things off platform. Again, I always go on about this. I make a claim. This claim is gospel. I can increase your website conversions by 30% in 30 days, no problem, by tidying this stuff up. Okay, if you know how to do it yourself. That's great. Okay, if you clean up your landing pages, your CPM decreases. So what is CPM? I'm giving you all these terminologies. Cost per 1,000 impressions it is. Okay, if it's costing you £6, £10 to reach 1,000 people to see your advert, and you can cut those costs by 50%, and your adverts are converting, guess what? You've just raised your ROI, your ROAS, by 50%, and that's where the bottleneck could be. You know, when I've spoken about bottlenecks in funnels, if you haven't seen that video, go and watch it, because it's very, very simple. It's on my YouTube channel. It's called Bottleneck, How to Fix a Bottleneck in Your Sales Funnel. It's on my website, www.realdeal-marketing.com, or just go on my Facebook page and find some of the stuff on there. It'll be on there somewhere. All right, no sale involved. Okay. Then, if you can decrease that, like I just said, you're going to increase your return on your ad spend. You're going to make more money. And then once you've got that stat correct, you're fixing your bottleneck, you've tidied all this stuff up, you can start increasing your ad spend fast. And something that I learned the other day, okay, and this is, it's only rolled out on some accounts, and I will do a video on this because it's not on my account yet, I can't see it. Sometimes Facebook rolls out this stuff in beta versions. It's not on mine yet, but basically you can increase your daily ad budget a lot more than what we actually thought. We used to have a rule as marketers between 4 and 7% increase when you're scaling your ads. Facebook actually tells you what the number is now. You know, you can increase from £40 extra a day. So you can be spending £40, £60, £170. You can just keep increasing them by like 30%, 20%. But there is a little stat, and it does, and I will do a video on it when it's on mine, and it's a lot higher than what we ever thought was possible. So you can scale your ads correctly and literally get the adverts producing as much money as you can, as fast as you can. All right? Right. I have got to go. I needed to get that video, and I was going to wait until later. So hopefully you took something from that. 8 ways to lower your ads cost. I didn't actually count how many I said. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there was 8 there. If not, I stand corrected. Okay, and remember, every week, Mondays. Sometimes I do twice a week. I do on a Thursday. Sometimes it could be a Friday. It depends how I'm feeling. But I try and do Mondays. I'm late today. I do apologise. But this is where you come if you want to learn real stuff about real ads and converting customers or potential customers into customers. All right? Sayonara.